Say, mommy, you don't know what you're doing. I know I don't know what I'm doing. And we got a lifetime together, and mommy don't know what she's doing. She don't know what she's doing. But it's okay. You'll survive. I'll survive. We'll just have to figure it all out. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mari Aguilar if you are new here, and in today's video is all the deets on my set of twins. So prior to my pregnancy, prior to finding out that I was going to have twins, when I tell you guys, I had zero terminology, zero ideology on the jargon of twins, the different types of twins, the categories, the risk, the dilemmas, the intensity of pregnancy symptoms when you are pregnant with multiples. Zero, nada, okay? I was just oblivious. Prior to finding out that I was having twins, I assumed I was going in for a regular ultrasound, and I kept wondering why the ultrasound lady kept asking me, like, this is my first ultrasound, have I been there before, have I been somewhere else? And it was starting to freak me out because this was my fourth pregnancy, and I've never had an ultrasound technician ask me so many questions. And when she turned the screen around, it was like boom, right there in my face. You can see the two little blips, and my jaw dropped. My husband went ghost, and it was dead silent. She asked, was this a happy moment, a sad moment? And I was just like, this is a I don't know moment. So ask me that the next time you see me, because right now I'm in shock. We were totally in shock. Once we got over reality and reality set in, we started having realistic and unrealistic expectations because we really didn't know what we were doing. When I say feeling like a first-time parent all over again, knowing that you're about to have multiples at the same time, it's already chaotic having one newborn. And then it's already chaotic having a newborn when you have a child that's already under 5 or not in school, or a pre-K or a toddler or an Irish twin. Like, it's already enough. And so the fact that I'm going to have twins when I already have kids, traumatizing. Okay, backstory. On my maternal side, there are no twins. There are no multiples. I've never even heard of anybody who conceived multiples and unfortunately lost one. Like, it just does not exist. Now, growing up, we did dress alike, you know, and we did have certain cousins that other cousins favored, and we just was like, oh yeah, this is my twin. But actual twins, nada. Okay, so everything was new to me, right? All the information that I was coming, like all of my search on YouTube completely changed. Before, I was just like, you know, how to have a natural delivery, how to you know, what to ask for, the golden hour, and what not to ask for. Should I get the eye drops in my newborn's eye? Should I do a C-section? Should I do a circumcision if it's a boy? Like, the normal things that moms and parents or whoever look up when you're pregnant, you know, you go down that rabbit hole. It all had to change, because now it was like, what to do when you're having multiples, what to do as a first-time mom of twins, and, you know, how do you deliver twins? Is it always a C-section? Is it an emergency? What's full term for twins? Like, everything I knew about having a child for labor and delivery and postpartum, when I say start over, I was confused. I literally was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Here we are. I find out that I'm having twins, and so because of all the risk that came with my pregnancy, when I say anomalies on top of anomalies, the fact that I was over 35, high risk. The fact that I was considered geriatric, high risk. The fact that I had hypertension, high risk. The fact that I am a part of the African American community, high risk. It was just like, if I looked the wrong way, it was going to be high risk, okay? If I ate the wrong thing, it was going to be high risk. It was just like, I felt terminally ill. I felt like I did something wrong. Like my days were numbered the way I felt the information was being brought to me as a mom that was about to have multiple. So it was a little stressful. My baby is having a moment right now. So after being advised about genetic testing, I decided to go ahead with it. The genetic testing was going to tell me and the doctor what kind of twins I was going to have, and based on the type of twins that I was having would determine now has the high risk scale went up even more, right? Because depending on the type of twins, there's different risk levels with those type of twins, which we'll get into in a moment. The genetic testing was also going to let me know if my babies had any type of genetic disorder, like all the different trisomies, like trisomy 21, Down syndrome, or anything else that the test detects. So the company that my doctor used is Natera, and it is the Panorama test. And so that test was done at 16 weeks. I think I was like 186 around that time. And it was done by using my blood in, you know, the vials. And then they ship it off, and like in a couple of weeks I got an email saying that my test results were ready. Before you see your results, it asks you, do you want to know the gender? I went ahead and opted to know for the gender because I needed to know if I was having a girl, if I needed to start over and buy everything new, or if I was having two boys, if I was having a boy and a girl, or two girls. Like, I just needed to know because I was already spazzing out on the fact that I was having twins. And again, I had no clue what I was doing. So I find out that I was having two boys, and I was okay. I thought I was going to be suffering from really bad gender disappointment, but I was okay. I was upset for like 2 days, and then I got over it because I was still stuck on, oh my God, I have twins. I don't even care about the gender right now. The fact that I have twins and I need to figure out my life and what I'm doing with twins because I don't know what I'm doing. So I have my notes because, like I said, I'm not used to the jargon and I don't want to mess anything up. So my twins are considered dizygotic, which are fraternal twins. Basically what that means is I had a moment of hyperovulation where 2 eggs were released and was fertilized by 2 separate sperms. So basically it was like having 2 separate kids, 2 separate pregnancies at once. So again, my boys are fraternal. So they look, I mean, they look related, right? Because they, you know, they were cooking in the same oven, but they do look different. They do not have the same DNA. They do have the same blood type, which is my blood type, which probably has nothing to do with it, but it's the fact that I'm just saying they have the same blood type, but they do not have the same DNA. The fact that I had 2 separate eggs fertilized by 2 separate sperm meant that both babies were going to have their own sac, right? Now, the other thing that they were trying to figure out was, did the babies have their own placentas? Thank goodness my babies had their own placentas, which is basically the perfect pregnancy for twins, because that means my risk level for anything else being considered high risk was definitely on the low scale, because the babies were not going to be sharing a blood supply, like 1 umbilical cord, 1 placenta. They were not sharing that. They were not sharing any nutrients because they were in their own sac, their own placentas, doing their own thing, living life in their own bubble. I'm glad that I did go ahead and get the genetic testing, because just having all that information thrown at me of all of the possibilities of negativity, things that could go wrong, having the genetic testing kind of calmed my nerves and my paranoia of knowing that there was a good 90% chance that there will be nothing wrong with my babies, because I don't know if I have the mental strength to be able to deal or handle a baby that had any type of medical condition. And I know that for a fact because twin B was born breached, and I literally only got to see him for 5 seconds before they rushed him off to the NICU, and I did not get to see him for 2 days because I ended up catching a uterine infection because of what they had to do to get him out. Basically, the doctor was elbow deep up in my uterus. Like, he basically could have grabbed a lung of mine or my heart, or, you know, ripped my esophagus out, because that's how far he was up in there, grabbing my baby's feet to pull him out. And so I was having a horrible traumatic postpartum recovery, and knowing that my baby was in the NICU did a number on my mental. Thank you guys for watching this video. I just wanted to share with you a little bit about the type of twins that I have. This is very, hopefully when I edit this it comes out short, because it does feel really long right now. But I just wanted to share with you guys. And my son just threw up. And he just threw up again. Intermission, 1 second. I fall in love with them, with my babies all over again. It's crazy. Oh, really? I say I fall in love with you and that's what you do? Oh, I can't with y'all. I can't with you, sweet pea. Okay, I don't know where I was at what point of my statement that I was trying to say, but I'm gonna just leave it at this. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Please like this video, subscribe, and share. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao. I guess I can get y'all some B-roll. Let me get y'all some B-roll of the twins.